Hello, everyone. We are live here at the first StreamYard celebration for the top 50 interviews completed in this year for all of our Building a Leadership Mindset podcast guests. I'm super excited. I have them all here in the green room. So excited that I just had to put something to you guys. Let me see if you can. Yes, rating the first 50 interviews and episodes I cast back on to what I'm a little ahead of my 2022, and I'm super excited to have these amazing people on. When I first started this podcast, I only started with just kind of giving my input on, different ways, different tips to kind of get your mindset right, get and actually into action to making a change if that's what you so choose to do. Join so many communities that I said, you know what, I have okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. So let's into the attendees. So I decided that I wanted to have people on and kind of share all of their wisdom and what they did to go from just thinking that they couldn't do it to really knowing that they could and just taking action. So the first up I have is Emily here. Let me add her to the stream. How are you, Emily?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am well. I'm having a little bit of internet issues, so please bear with me. It's the first time I'm actually going live here on StreamYard. So let's see what happens. But I'm so happy to have you. Thank you for joining
Well,
the
I'm so
Building a
excited to be back with you.
Yes. So we're in community together through B.A.L.M, which is the Business Leaders Network. And how was your experience coming on the show?
Oh, it was great. It was great. You were a fantastic host and, so personable and made me feel so relaxed and, just really, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I couldn't say enough great things about it.
Thank you so much. Well, it was a pleasure to actually have you on. And you have an interesting business that you share with busy people, right? There always
Yes.
so much for us to do. We're running around. I just want to re-highlight, if no one has listened to your podcast, or if you haven't, you have to get in and connect with Emily. Emily, tell us really quick, what do you do?
I help busy entrepreneurs like all of us get their business efficient so that they can scale. That's the shortest explanation of what I do. Becoming efficient is so important in our businesses. I help, I give you tools and guides and tips and tricks and all kinds of good stuff to get yourself managing your time, organizing your business, having a social media strategy, all of those things. But I also have a little unique spin to my consulting business that I do, is that I go in and do things for the business owner, for the entrepreneur with their emails. I help you organize and get your email inbox in a more controlled manner so that it's, not so mind blowing when you open it up every day.
Yes, we definitely need that. I know I need that for sure. Haven't had the time. 2023 is upon us, and we still have to clean out that trash, right?
That's
So
right.
it
That's
was so
right.
unique to have. Yeah, so it was so unique to have you on, just with a different spin, because you love and enjoy doing this. So I just want to thank you again for just being amazing and really taking on those tasks that us entrepreneurs really kind of want to hands off. So can you
Yeah.
quickly tell us where can people connect with you?
Sure, sure. You can. The best place to connect with me is Facebook. I have a group called Organized Business Solutions, and I would love for all of your listeners that are entrepreneurs to join that. You can also and again, that is Facebook is the best way to reach me, but you can also email me at info@organizedbizsolutions.com. And as a matter of fact, I'm offering a 21-day business boot camp right now for the beginning of 2023. It's an amazing boot camp that I have put together. Just again, a lot of important parts to get your business running the way that you want it to for 2023. So basically, stop letting your business run you and you run your business.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Emily, for coming
Thank
on today.
you.
Again, I just wanted to share my appreciation for you and our connection and everything that we do. And I will continue to support everything that you do. Thank you so much for being part of the Building a Leadership Mindset podcast family and being one of our top 50 first interviews in this journey for me. Thank you so much. You have a great one.
Thank you.
Talk
You
to you
too.
soon. You're welcome. Awesome. Emily is absolutely wonderful. We're going to keep it rolling because we have more people on here. We're going to add to the stream. We're going all the way to the West Coast. We have our friend here, Mark Cox. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing? Good.
We're excited.
You're in my kitchen, so unfortunately, it may be not as clean as it should be the day after Christmas, but it is what it is.
No worries. We were just talking in the green room right before we went live, and he was just upset that it's the day after Christmas, which is his favorite holiday. And I absolutely love your post that you put yesterday with the Santa hat. That was awesome. Mark Cox, we're connected through the Connected Leaders Academy, also AMA and the Co-Author Network. We are launching our books together on the same weekend at Business Bootcamp 2023. If you haven't got your ticket, try to get your virtual ticket because there's still some room there. We are going to have a packed house in New Jersey. Thank you so much, Mark, for joining the Building a Leadership Mindset podcast family. How was your experience on the show?
Well, it's good. You know, since I host my own show, it's always kind of nice to be the guest, and then I get to answer the questions on the, as they ask about, mine. So it was definitely fun. Like-minded people have like-minded ideas, and so I think that's where it all, it all stems from. So I had a great time on there. Anytime I can share some of the stories that I've gone through or whatever that and add some value to other people, I'm always willing to do it. And I appreciate the time that I had on there and you letting me get some of my story out. It was great.
That was awesome. It was a pleasure having you. We're always chatting it up. I was actually on your podcast as well, which was absolutely amazing. We had great questions, great answers back and forth, just giving some value to our audience, just really kind of sharing that if you have something, an idea or a passion for something, just get up and do it. So many people, we talked about education, we talked about things of that nature. What's the main, first of all, let us know what the name of your book is and what your mission is with that.
Right. Well, I think my mission at first was just to, put something out there that, of my life experiences. I've been doing this now close to 40 years, right, in the martial arts, and having a school of my own since 1987, starting in a church and then as a ministry. And then I went down and opened up in 1990. And my book called Beyond the Mat is just that. It's lessons that I've learned inside the school as a coach, mentor, student, and business owner. and the lessons learned on the mat and how I've taken that out to the real world and kind of, take that studio outside where real life happens, and the lessons that I learned from inside that I get to take with me. So it's really kind of where the book is. I'll talk a little bit about my tournament days when I competed. I was a world champion for a while. I don't talk about these acclimates too much, but I learned a lot of lessons in there, and you'll be surprised that it wasn't my wins or me becoming a world champion that I learned lessons. It was in my failures and my ego is where I learned the most valuable lessons, especially competing. So.
That's awesome. And we taught that on your podcast. So if you haven't listened to any of these people, that's actually going to be on all week long. We're going to try to get as many of our 50 guests on this week. We could re-highlight them, kind of point you back into the into Anchor, into Spotify, and listen to their stories. They're so impactful. I am absolutely grateful that they've accepted the invitation and came on the show, shared their story, shared their heart. So I just want to thank you, Mark. How can people get a hold of you and your book?
Yeah, so it's pretty easy now. I was telling you, man, my Facebook was down for a few days, for a few weeks. They wanted me to do a verification, an ID verification. And then it took them almost 3.5 weeks to even do it. I mean, I was like a fish out of water for a while. And so I had to up my my other one, that's my studios, and it was such a thing. I encourage anybody out there that has Facebook and using it for business. If you've got separate pages, make sure you have several admins that love, and trust that can admin your stuff if your main page goes down, because that was something that hurt me. But Mark Cox 100 is where I'm at. So 100, everybody asked me about the 100. The number signifies my number black belt. I was my instructor's number 100th black belt that he promoted. So Mark Cox 100 is where you can find me on most all platforms, Instagram, this. Beyond the Mat book is where you can find my book, right? So it's Beyond the Mat, but add book to the end. So beyondthematbook.com is where you can find my book, and just markcox.com is my website for all the podcasting. So that's how people can get a hold of me. And I don't know, do you remember? I should have had this information, man. What number you were on mine, or what? What number were you on?
I do not. I don't remember. We'll get it out
there again, and I'll put it on your wall what number you are, and I'll put links out on your side so people can, especially if you're out here highlighting this stuff. Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mark. It was an absolute pleasure. Again, I just want to extend my gratitude to you for joining this family, and I absolutely love you. Thank you so much, and can't wait to see you in person really soon. If you want to stay,
all the guests you have, I get to meet several of them. Of course, I was the only guy. I'm like, man, look at all these beautiful women, and then you got me out here, the big tattooed monster, and amongst all the beauties. I guess you got to have a beast amongst the beauties, do you not?
Well, we also have a wolf in the waiting room as well. So
I see. I didn't see. That's because Raul's little. Raul's the little guy. I didn't see him.
He is the wise wolf. He'll be coming up shortly. So just stay tuned. I'm going to bring someone else on, and then I'll bring you guys all back at the end. Thank you so much. Wow. So we have the amazing Daniela Roman. Welcome. I absolutely love this woman here. Let me tell you, her and her husband have changed my life. Actually, building a leadership mindset started because of them, because they asked me to host with them for a whole month back in June. I felt the love for it, and here we are 5 months later. So hi, Daniela, how are you?
I am well. Hi, Nikki, and Merry Christmas, and hope you had a beautiful holiday with your family.
I did. Hope you as well. I seen someone was talking about your wardrobe changes between you and Emilio throughout the day. I was definitely watching and tuning into you guys. So how was your experience on B.A.L.M? And thank you for joining the family.
Yes. Well, thank you for for having me on there. I remember we had done remember we came on and something was trying to stop us from doing that interview. You remember?
Yes,
And
your lights went off, internet
internet,
issues. But God was telling us something, even though we talked about the exact same thing, when we actually
mhm,
got your core interview, it was just
yeah.
as powerful. So I was glad that we were able to do that.
Yeah, and it was awesome because you asked the right questions. You're such a professional. I felt very comfortable, because of our relationship, but it was also, very professional. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed sharing, at the time I was still in the middle of doing my behind closed doors second edition. So I shared a little bit about, my backstory with that and why I was doing that book. And then also what Amelia and I do, which is, get people's stories out there through their own books. And you being one of them, that'll be launching, oh my goodness, 11 days. We're only 11 days away from the business book camp. I can't believe it.
I
So, yeah,
know.
we really covered a lot in that interview. It was very powerful. And you're just doing, I just want to say you're doing an amazing job. I love watching your interviews. So, thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you. And I know that I'm also doing a co-authorship with another book that you guys are putting out there, which I have chapter 8. I'm super excited, a spiritual fitness survivor.
Yes.
Excited about that. You guys have truly changed my world. And I know I tell you all the time, voice notes, messages, note cards,
Mhm.
whatever. But it is an absolute blessing. How 2022 really shaped up to be and really not having a clear vision coming into it. But
Mhm.
2023 is another story, especially that we are launching the first week. And I just want also to highlight, everything that you and Amelia are doing, but you have a special, yummy um, business going on. So I want you to share a little bit about that and how can people, get in touch with you, place orders for, not only their holidays, if there's still room for that, but
Yeah.
what's coming up for 2023.
Yeah, thank you. So, a little backstory. Cooking is my passion since I'm a child. I've been in the kitchen since literally I'm 7 years old because coming from a traditional Italian family and the way my father was, like I had no choice. But I never looked at it as, as a chore. I enjoyed it from that young age and took it into my adulthood and, had a restaurant for 20 years. And I just love to serve people food. I love like Amelia was like, yeah, I have to do 75 hard like every 75 days because because of the way he eats. But there's the thing. My specialty is cooking all these like great meals, but making, all these like popular Italian dishes healthy because you can make them healthy. So that's what I like to do. And, so obviously catering, that's just locally, where I am. But 2023, look out because I put out a video the other day. So I'm moving forward with something online where, where my mission now is to help busy entrepreneurs prepare quality, healthy meals, in 30 minutes or less because as you know how busy you are and everyone on here they know they don't have time. A lot of people don't have time to prepare and they have kids and they have 101 things going on. Who has time to come home or even entrepreneurs that work from home, doesn't matter, to prepare like when 4 or 5 o'clock comes around they don't have a couple hours to spend. So I'm going to have something special coming up for 2023 that's going to help busy entrepreneurs out in a big way.
I am so excited for that. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. I know you put out a video.
Mhm.
Super excited, just everything you're doing. Danielle, I know you may have to run. If you could just
Mhm.
sit in the green room, we're going to get you guys all back. If you can't, I love you. Thank you
Mhm.
so much for everything you're doing. And I can't wait to taste your food. We have to
Yeah.
have dinner. Mom also wants to have dinner with you as well. So
And you did taste my food at the November speaker competition. Do you
yes, I
remember?
did. Oh, your meatballs were amazing. Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely, I did. But I want some more dishes, okay?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you so
Mhm.
much. Definitely listen to her podcast. We talk about everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the amazing. And that's what I love about the interviews that I have done with all these amazing people, is that we really dig into the core of why they're doing what they're doing and what allows them to do that. Also, how can people reach you, Daniela?
Yeah, so for my if you want to order, and obviously, like I said, that's local. I know there's a lot of people. I get people reaching out to me from Canada, from all different states, like, can you ship this to me? And I'm like, well, not yet. But so right now it's local, but you can reach out to me privately, or you can go to danielasdeliciousdishes@gmail.com. And if, on the other note, if you want to share your story like Nikki is, or Mark Cox, and all the great people that'll be launching in 11 days, you can reach out to co-authornetworkinfo@gmail.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, love. Have a great one.
You,
Thank
Nikki.
you for joining us. You're so welcome.
Thank you. God bless.
You. Oh, I'm so excited. I just get filled up when I just speak to all these amazing, amazing people that I have connected with. And most of these people, I've only connected with them since May. And this is how close this community and these families are. It's just a whole nother ball game, outside of this world, outside of anyone's expectations, when you really ask your God to bless you with just authentic community. And these are the amazing people that he places in your community. You cannot ask for anything more. So we're going to have the amazing Laura White join us right now. How are you, Laura?
I am doing fantastic.
Thank you so much for joining the business. I was going to say Business Leaders Network, the Building a Leadership Mindset podcast family. I'm so excited to have you on, and we're connected through the CLA, which is the sponsor of everything that we do. So super kudos to Jose Escobar for definitely putting this together. Laura, you are a strategist. You do it all, coaching phenomenally. Please tell us your story really quickly, and how was your time on the show?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, you made it just go so smooth, and you were so professional, and you asked the right questions. And then when we got talking, we were just laughing and just going along like we knew each other for years. So you made it very comfortable. But I love your heart, and that you really want to bring this message to other people, for entrepreneurs. And so it was just, and that's what my heart is too. So our hearts meshed together, and it was just a very awesome experience.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And what did we chat about?
Oh my gosh. Well, we talked about my book, we talked about my program, and what's my why, and what do I like doing what I do. So, and that's really what it's all about. I mean, you have to know your why in order to be able to do what you want, especially when those hard times go. Your why has to be big enough, and it has to scare you enough, like, okay, nothing's going to get in my way. I'm going to do this. And what do I like to do? I love helping women grow and scale their business with easy, simple strategies, because my story. I struggled for years. My mess is my message. And I don't want anybody to suffer like I did years trying to figure out how to be a successful entrepreneur, right? And so that's my heart, is really helping women to be able to do that in my academy. I think you froze. So
That is awesome. Yes, Laura. You know what was?
Go ahead. You froze.
Do you
It's
have
okay
me now?
Yeah.
Yes, that's for you. But Laura, what really intrigued me when we connected on our first virtual coffee is that we share the same exact why.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Contribute. And we just, yeah. But there could be so many things we did talk about. So you tell me what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about our why, that we share the same exact why from the why assessment.
Yes, contribute. Yes, contribute. I love contribute, to make people better and contribute to a greater cause. And that's what we love.
And we love to do it simply.
Yes.
Very simply, like use the simplest strategies. It's so amazing. what you do. And I've actually been a part of your, you have a webinar that
Intensive.
you do where you showcase like all your foundations.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. Am I still cutting off here?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so you lay down the foundations on your webinar. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yes. Well, first of all, I do love to help women grow and scale their business online with simple, easy strategies organically without using ads and really helping them to scale. So it's really build, grow, and scale your business to the next level. So it's anywhere from really taking you through the why and the DISC assessment, really helping you figure out who you are, who you serve, and how you serve them. Because a lot of people are stuck in that. They're like, I don't know why I can't scale or do anything. And a lot of the reasons is because they're not very clear on what they do and who they serve. They're like, oh, I can help everybody. Well, no, the riches are in the niches, right? So the more clear that we get on who we serve, and then how do you do that? How do you use this online space to really grow your business? And that's what it's all about. It's really showing the strategies, the copyright, how to talk to people, how to close deals, and really how to launch your program. And why do I do this? Because that's why I love doing it, because I was that one that struggled. I spent years trying to figure it out and thousands of dollars. I don't want anybody to suffer like I did. I want everybody to be successful. I want every woman to be able to make great money, help their family out, and be home to watch their kids at the same time, because that's what entrepreneurship is all about, right? So I just love doing it. I have an online business growth academy that I have where the women come on. They have a hybrid course, and then we meet twice a week for masterminding hot seats, and we really get into let's really apply everything that you're learning, and that's what it's all about.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Laura. It was a pleasure having you and just getting to know how you list your foundations. And, because a lot of us share the same interests as far as coaching, and we all have a different method. But what I love about it is you can learn from another coach. Even if you're a coach, you do not need a coach. So thank you so much for again joining our bomb family. And also you need to check out her amazing past interview that we had last. We talked about it all. And when she says she does not want you to stay in the wilderness, she means it. She definitely means it. Thank you so much, Laura. We will have you back shortly. I'm going to bring someone else on. Did you have anything else?
Yes, they can contact me at Laura. My email is laurawhite360.com. Laura at laurawhite360.com. And then my website is laurawhite360.com. So you can reach me a lot of those different places on social media. But hey, book an appointment with me. Love to talk to you. Love to give you a lot of good value. So that's who I'm all about. And love, love, love being on this. And I love what you do, Nikki. I love what you do to the community.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be right back with you. We're going to get someone else on. If you are just coming on, we are 30 top 50 of our guide on building a leadership. Them a quick second showcasing what they have going on. It's a celebration. It's only been 3 months, and we've had some amazing, amazing people hit our podcast and really make a difference to our audience. And I just want to make sure that my appreciation for their continued support, continued value. I think I've stated in some that I actually use it for my own use as well. I go back, I re-listen to it, I take notes, and I apply the things that to get across our, friends in any way, someone absolutely needs to hear these stories, because it's not easy when you become an entrepreneur and you're going through all the issues that you think you have, or you create these mindsets that don't even exist, that kind of hold you back from moving forward. And we've all been there, but we have, again, amazing people doing amazing things, and I just want to continue to hit them. So we have Canada in the house. Let's add here. Let's go to Canada. How are you, love?
Hi, honey. How are you?
Mary Ann, welcome. I
Yes,
am
Canada
well.
is
You're looking very pretty always.
I think
So,
we're freezing a
Mary
little
Ann,
bit
tell
here.
me, how has, I know, just bear with me.
All
Bear with
good.
me, okay?
We're actually freezing in Canada, though. We're actually freezing in Canada, like for real.
Like freezing, like cold,
Really
like we
cold.
need some blankets type of stuff.
Yeah, like it's
I
really
hear
cold
you.
here.
So,
First of all,
Mary
Merry
Ann,
Christmas.
tell us, how was your Merry Christmas?
I was
How
just
was
gonna
your
say Merry Christmas
experience
to everyone.
on?
I'm still saying Merry Christmas to everyone, even if it is the day after. I'm still celebrating. Who cares? Yeah, it
Mark
was.
me too. We're gonna celebrate all the way to Three Kings Day.
I should go
Yep.
like that.
Mary Ann, tell us how was the experience on Building a Leadership Mindset podcast was for you.
Oh, so wonderful. It wasn't even, it was like we were sitting down and having coffee together. And I don't know, I think your show is like what, half an hour, but we talked and we could have talked for 3 hours. I don't even know where we ended. Like it was just like, oh, we need to do another show because we're not finished yet. So super comfortable, super great questions.
Yes, we're definitely
Amazing, professional, and humble, and just comfortable, and just wonderful. Let's hear it for Nikki. Let's do that. Let's bow down to Nikki
Thank
for a
you
moment.
so much, love.
And you know what? That's great that the
Thank
show
you so much.
Thank
you.
The show is so new and you're doing so amazing.
Was that?
Like it's just amazing. The show is so brand new. You said it was only 3 months, right?
It shocked me as well. Wow. Yeah,
Okay.
3 months from the time I started interviewing people. It was a shock to me too, but you guys took it by storm. I extended the invitation again, just wanting, that was my give back, to just highlight everyone on what they were doing, because you guys were just, continuing to show up in all my communities. And I'm like, wait, these people, they need other form to tell, what they do and how they got to get there. And my message really is having that leadership mindset to, we all go through a struggle. We all have a pain point at some time, and we need to really get out of our own heads and make wave to whatever the future has destined for us, and really outreach to get those blessings. So Mary Ann, tell us, I know you do a lot. You are a queen of multitasking, of everything that you do, and you're doing some awesome things, amazing. I am in awe of part of your community as well. So give us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so this is the wonderful thing, is we get to be in each other's women's groups. So Nikki has a women's group, I have a women's group. So mine is Empowered Resilient Women International, and it's for business women who are doing well and would like to do weller. And so I too like to work mostly with women, just because it just kind of worked out that way. And then I kind of went with the flow, and I love working with men. I just end up working with women much, much more. So I spend a lot of time empowering women and helping them find and uncover their greatness, so that they can move forward from various situations in life. And so I work a lot with, I've got a lady now who's trying to, and I'm working with her from the coaching, which is I'm an intuitive empowerment coach, and I do the real estate. And I have some books that I've written. And I have a publishing company, and I do workshops and so on. So I just have a woman now who she's trying to leave an abusive husband with 4 children, and we're trying to help her financially so that because she wants to just leave because the abuse is so terrible, right? And I'm like, okay, we're going to get you this. I'm going to help you financially. Like, not like I'm going to help you find some finances and some support and lawyers and whatnot. And then we're going to get her a house. And then there's some coaching. Then there's some coaching for the kids. So everything. I love doing that. So everything I do, I love, love, love. Want to get back into doing some retreats in 2023 because we had to stop that because of COVID. And I want to get into doing international retreats. And I think maybe this year I'm going to do some more work with men. And I love working with men. Sometimes when they're so open, they're so easy to work with, and they're hungry. They're so hungry for learning, and there's not as many classes available for men. So I think maybe that's something I'm going to tackle this year. And I'm hoping to open up a charity. And we're just going to leave that alone for the moment. And
Oh
let me
my
see. What else are we going to do? I'm not sure, but who knows? Just more and different things. So like this year, I always wanted to do a flip. I've been in real estate for over 10 years and I've never done a flip. And this year I'm doing a flip. So, just different things. We'll see.
Awesome.
We'll see what else we'll do. And maybe another podcast. I think I'm going to do
excited for. Well, I am excited that everything that you have going on and what you're doing. I know that I also am a realtor, but I am not in any level where Marianne's at. So we might have to have a talk and get my license out of escrow. I'm actually a referral agent. I learned that I don't like paperwork. I just like to coach people and just help them really on, what they want to build on. So Mary, community with you and everything you do, and definitely let me in on those retreats because Mama needs another vacation. Okay.
Yes.
I need a reset
for us.
Yes. How can people reach you?
So I am on Facebook almost nonstop. And I'm also on Instagram and LinkedIn. Those are my 3 places where I'm at the most. And my email is spiritualtouch11@gmail.com if you'd like to get a hold of me directly. But honestly, Facebook is the easiest and the quickest and the best. Thank you. I'm not sure if you're frozen.
Awesome. Well, you have to also listen to Marianne's podcast because we actually talked about childhood and just so much on my set and some other stuff, and where she's at today and all the amazing magazines on as well, like Forbes. We're not going to discredit that, but she has a lot going on, and I'm super excited to have her part of the B.A.L.M family. So thank you much, and I'm going to switch it up here and then I'll bring you back on.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And I got to get you onto my podcast.
Awesome. So we have actually our very first interviewee with us. Her name is Ellis Kirkpatrick. We are going to bring her on. She was actually the first interview that I had an honor and pleasure of interviewing. Hello, Ellis. How are you? Welcome.
Hi, thank you. It's so good to be here. I have to agree with Marianne. You know how to ask the right questions. For the very first interview, you were so professional. It's like you'd been doing it.
Oh, thank you so much. I definitely am very intentional when it comes to my interviews. I definitely want to know you, know your heart, and really what you have to share. And you guys given me an easy task to really tap into your lives before, because we can have open, authentic community and really just be able to talk as if we've been friends for years. So thank you, Ellen. You are a storyteller, you're an author, you create journals, you just do so many things, and some projects. I know that's about, it feels like that was back in September and we're already in December. How time flies, right?
Oh, too fast,
So,
but it's
so
enjoyable every moment.
Awesome. So tell us about what you have going on. How was well, you did say your experience on the show. Yeah, tell us what you have going on right now.
Oh, goodness. Well, we just have a new journal out that I helped Jose Escobar put together, and it's amazing. If anyone needs to work with someone who's amazing, Jose is the person. He's great at counseling, coaching, guiding. This journal just puts down from morning to evening, guides you where you're going. It's really I love what he's put into it because it's easy to follow, but it's so much a part of what's going to get you to the next level and then the level after that. It's wonderful. As you can see, I have my books up here on this side. I have new books coming out. I'm in the middle of a new children's book with a local, can't really say celebrity. It's about a hippo, but it is so much a vital part of the local town up here, and I don't want to go into too much, but it should be done probably the first week of January, and then they have a festival going on in February. I have a course that I'm creating this year. There's been a lot of people asking me to help them get their books started, and then also how do they get it onto a platform they can sell, get it out to the public. And looking back from what I've started in January, where I had 3 books that I put on Amazon that have been sitting there for a year and a half, I thought, I've got to learn how to get these books out into the hands of readers. And through this whole year, I've done that. I've come a long ways, and it's just been an enjoyable experience.
Yes, it definitely has, just seeing your journey and what you've come up with, even just in the little amount of time since we first spoke, and what you have going on now, and just seeing everyone's growth. That really makes my day every day. It really does, when I'm able to, sometimes we're just not feeling, and I think we talked about this during our interview, that sometimes we just don't feel like doing stuff. Some days we get up and it just doesn't feel like it, but we do it anyway, regardless, or we forget, or just an array of things, right? An array of reasons why we try not to do what we say we're going to do. And you are just continuing to do that, in the mix of, our life and the crazy stuff that we're going through every day, trying to be picked and pulled different ways and trying to make things happen. And you're really doing that. And it was an honor to have you as part of the B.A.L.M family, and being the first interview, even after our virtual coffee. I'm like, we can talk for days, and just the constant check in on each other, which I absolutely love and adore. So thank you so much for everything you are doing as well. And how can people get a hold of you?
Oh, get a hold of me. Find me on Sociotap at lskirkpatrick.com or writerstoreaders.com. That's WRITERS, the number 2, readers, READERS.com. And I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And thank you, Nikki. You're doing a wonderful job. I keep watching everything that you're doing, and you're growing and bringing people in. You're just such a blessing to everyone who part of get a little bit of Nikki in their lives.
Oh, I never heard that before, but thank you so much. Let's give a little bit of Nikki into your life. I love that. And I need a little bit of every one of you. You guys have, and everyone else that's going to come in the week, and those that haven't been on my show yet, but they are scheduled to come on. Every single person that touches the B.A.L.M family and that I'm able to touch on any aspect is an absolute blessing. It's truly something that I look forward to every day, whether I'm feeling blue or whether I am just on 100. I really love what I'm doing with this and the connections that I'm making. And again, you guys make it just so much easier to be able to be authentically me. So thank you so much, Ellis. Thank you for joining us. If you can stay in the green room, we have 2 more people up. And then we'll do a group, just kind of bring you all on so I could just do a final thank you. And all right. Thank you so much, love. Talk to you soon. All right. All right. Oh my God. I am so excited. I did not know how this was going to go, but you guys have been absolutely phenomenal. We have the Wise Wolf in the house. Welcome, welcome, Raul. How are you?
How are you, my friend? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yes, we have the poets. We have the DJ. We have, again, the Wise Wolf. Thank you for joining the B.A.L.M family. It was so exciting to have you on, from connecting with you through the CLA. Actually, before we even connected in the CLA, we met face to face at the media and speaker competition back in May of 2022, when I say that my life had changed and I was able to see you for the first time. Welcome.
Yes, no, it's an honor to be here with you, Nikki. You are such a leader, and I think that the B.A.L.M, just the name B.A.L.M, it just resonates with who you are so much, and it inspires the leader in all of us, and that's why it's a no-brainer to support you with this project that just continues to flourish. And I know that 2023 is just going to continue to rise even higher. So thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. Again, I can't, stress enough that it's so easy when you have this family, this community that really takes you in no matter where you're at and just pushes you to grow, which is just absolutely awesome. So how was your experience on the show, and what did we chat about, and what do you have going on now?
Well, we just talked about, the whys of why we do what we do. What are we called to do as the leaders that we are in our respective spaces? Even though we're all in this personal growth journey, all of us have something special to bring. In my case, poetry and speaking and DJing, and so you blend that all together, and you get the Wise Wolf.
We love the Wise Wolf.
So I'm taking off with the Wolf brand, and just continuing to promote my book. And so now I've started to do a Facebook Live show, which I definitely need to get you on, the Wise Hour with the Wise Wolf.
Awesome! I would love to.
Yes. And starting Monday, January 2nd, Alejandro and I will initiate or launch Empowered Journey, an exclusive to CLA mastermind project that Alejandro and I put our heads together to do. And so every Monday of every month this coming year, we're going to be doing a mastermind on so many phenomenal books. January is starting with Atomic Habits. And I know that you're signed up for that group, so I just can't wait for you to dive into it and just be around so many amazing growth-minded people. Because as your title, the title of your podcast talks about, it's a lifestyle. It's building, and we never really arrive. We just keep on building from where we are, and thankfully we have each other to keep on building.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was actually listening to my audio today. I said I'm going to do, because it's about 5 hours on the audiobook. And I'm like, I need to buy the book. So I just purchased the book today. It comes in on the 31st. So I'm like 2 days to like read it together so I can make sure that I have stuff highlighted and all that good stuff. But I am so ecstatic. And this is the true purpose of why community is so important. We're connected through the Connected Leaders Academy, through AMA, through all these other avenues that, you know, with your collaboration with Alejandro, you guys are doing amazing things and, you know, bringing the community together. And that's what it's all about. It's all about what are we going to do for the next person. It's never about ourselves. It's always about how we can build more leaders. And you're absolutely doing that. And I have, you know, I'm halfway through your book as well. And we are going to go live really soon. So anyone who has read the Wise Wolf's poem book, we are going to, and what is it called? The Rise
with Gratitude.
Rise with
Inspire your
Gratitude.
growth and greatness. Yes.
Yes. Rise with Gratitude. Absolutely lovely. I love it. I am just in awe of some of the things that really kind of made me switch up a little bit of things that I needed to switch up for 2023. And that's what it's for. That's what we're gearing up for. So we're actually going to do a pop-up live with Raul sometime in February after, you know, business, the business boot camp. You know, we launch our books. He's going to be DJing. Everybody's going to have a party. We're excited about that, but we are going to do a pop-up live for his book. So those that have read his book will come on with questions. We're going to do Q&A, and we're just going to read some of the poems, you know, whatever, you know, my favorite is, because, you know, I like it. So I'm super excited, Raul. How can they reach you?
Facebook, like many have said, so many people have said already, Facebook is just the quickest and easiest way to reach me. I'm also on Instagram, and to access the book directly, raulthepoet.com.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes. Get your hands on that book. Watch all these amazing people's podcasts. We even have an array of podcasts coming up for 2023. It just gets better and better, and they are already amazing. So thank you so much, Raul. Just stay in the green room for a sec. We're going to bring our last guest on. She's a phenomenal woman, and I have my iconic lipstick on today. This is what I'm going into 2023 with. Hello, beautiful Elena. How are you?
Hello, beautiful. I am well. I enjoyed a happy Merry Christmas and all the good things.
Awesome. Well, I was ambitious for Christmas and had that line on for the weekend. So thank you so much for joining the B.A.L.M family. We met again also May 2022 when you won that BAT trophy right behind you. I heard your I heard your story, and you know, we've been connected ever since. And you came on our podcast. You know, I was trying to get you in by, you know, for the top 50, because I know you've been busy doing your thing. So tell me how your experience was and what are you doing now?
Well, number one, you are amazing, because it was like family from the moment we met. Big hugs and smiles and all the good things. And we've just stayed connected all year. And I've loved supporting you. I'm thankful for the support you've given me. And there's nothing more beautiful than to lock arms and watch each other build our dreams. So that's it. Like, that's it for me. Just build your dream. And for me, yeah, I have found the magic of taking all the broken pieces when life crumbles on top of you and it's just burying you. I have found the things that work the most on how to pick up those pieces and rebuild. And that's what I do today in a couple different programs I have.
Yes, yes, you do. And thank you again for supporting the Online Business Mindset Mania. You were a fabulous speaker on there. You had some gold just dropping and some gems, really. And I was able to rewatch that and take notes for every speaker, because, you know, we're going into January 14th where we're going to have our next one. But it was a super I was just super blessed to, really be able to just share with you, Elena, I have a mission. I really want to do this. I really want to get people geared up for 2023. And you came 110% supported. I think you were supposed to be traveling at that time. You didn't travel, but you still made it on, and you still delivered 100% as you always do. But what I want to talk about right now is talk about our lip line. What do we have going on? Because I know you're doing some major, major things with that.
Yes, life transitions you, and as I focus on helping women really focus on building their goals, building their dreams, we all have something so unique that is our thing, that can be the piece that sets your business apart. And for me, it's lipstick. For me, I've always been the lipstick girl. I've always wore lipstick. I'm very lipstick picky. And being an entrepreneur, it's like, let's create your own brand. Let's build your own line. And I think the lipstick portion of my entrepreneurial world is what's growing. It is just taking off. We have shipped to almost all 50 states, including Puerto Rico. It's called Besitos, which is little kisses in Spanish. But the whole basis of it is confidence. It's showing up, pull yourself together. And to me, lipstick represents that finishing touch that does pull you all together. And as women, on those days, you don't even want to get out of bed. You could crawl in a corner and just like hide. We all have them. And as when I was coming through being a widow and rebuilding self-esteem, the days that I did feel like not even 1% of myself, I still got up, I put my lipstick on, and I showed up. And to me, that's the difference. And so we all have that one thing that can really add another layer to our business. And that's really what I help women do. But in the meantime, I'm growing a whole nother company because my Besitos lipstick is a luxurious line, and I'm loving every minute of it. So, yep.
I am loving every minute of it as well, let me tell you. And you know what? I just want to share something with you. When I first got your package, first of all, it was just like quality beauty, just opening it up and seeing the Besitos, like even up to the tissue paper, right, that you put in there. But there was one that was a bold color, and it was called Ambition. And I'm usually a light glossy kind of nude type of girl, right? And then, for Christmas, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go a little bold. Let me try this Ambitious, which is kind of the color of it looks like a wine, just like your shirt. And when I put it on, it was like an instant transformation. Like the confidence was there. And it gave me chills because I did a quick, I haven't done stories in a while, but it led me to have the confidence to do a story on my Facebook page, just showing it. So I was just excited. And if that can do that for me, it can do that for everyone. So I say, just try it, get your confidence back. 2023 is everyone's year if you want it to be. Yes. It's there for the taking. Thank you so much, Elena. How can people reach you? How can they contact you?
Yeah, just like everyone else before me, Facebook. I am on Facebook all the time. My main contact, if you want to email me or check the website, it's premierplatform.pro. And the reason is because I've got so many avenues that I allow women to be seen, that I create that platform in whichever way that is for them. So premierplatform.pro. So you can email me, Elena, at premierplatform.pro, or just visit the website and it'll link you to me. But otherwise, I'm on Facebook, just my personal page all the time, loving it. And I do have a private Besitos beauty group. And I also do custom color consultations for people that are like, ooh, I don't know what to try. I'm like, just try it. Trust me. So yeah.
Just try it. Like I thought I was just nude all day because I'm more of that natural. But I know you have some eyeshadows I'm gonna take a look at too.
Got them on today. Yep.
So I'm super excited about that. And it's so funny because when I worked in the corporate America, I was always the natural look, but there were these one days that I would say, you know what, I'm gonna kind of just make my face up. And when I did, people were like, oh my God, you didn't get that reaction all the time. And so you surprise them. It's like the element of surprise. And those days felt really, really good.
Yes.
And I didn't do it for anyone else. I only did it for myself.
Yeah, you do it for yourself. And the thing is what people don't realize is even a nude natural color is still a color. You still need to put something on because you actually carry yourself different. And your lipstick will speak before you do. So you really are sharing a message just by whether you choose to wear something or you don't. You're still sharing a message before you even say anything.
Yes, thank you so much. Elena's a phenomenal speaker. She helps you with your besitos. Let me tell you, she's a coach. She is just a phenomenal woman all the way around. And I'm so glad that I am in community with you. I'm going to bring everybody else that we still have on here and just want to personally, Mark, getting you on here. Welcome back. Yes, a few of us had to drop off for a second, but I just want to say thank you personally to each and every one of you, those that will come on tomorrow and the rest of the week. We're just doing a whole week celebration because, again, this is my give back. This is where my heart is at. This podcast has been absolutely, I had no expectation, and you guys have blew my mind away with, just showing up, telling your story, and changing people's lives. So I just want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. We are all attached at the hip. You can't get rid of me. We are family forever.
Yay!
Thank you so much. I just want to give you guys about 30 seconds each to kind of just give us your final words about the podcast. We'll go with you, Aletta. I have you right at top middle.
Nikki is the bomb. So get a hold of Nikki if you want to be seen and you want to be seen right. Nikki's your person, guys. Her podcast is amazing.
Thank you, Elena. Ellis.
Yes, you will not be sorry getting a hold of Nikki. Like I said, everyone needs a little bit of Nikki in their life every day if you can.
Oh, Mark.
I'm not going to make you cry. No, I enjoyed myself on your podcast. So it's looking good. I look forward to your growth as a podcaster. Because I look back at myself when I first started and then where I'm at today and just how much better your skills are going to get when you start interviewing and how much of yourself comes out and what to do. And it was great because I think podcasting is just kind of having a conversation with a cup of coffee. Is how I took mine. It's how I felt like it was comfortable. You asked, direct questions and I had a good time. But, talking and chit-chatting is always a good time. So I appreciate you.
Always a good time. Yes, especially when you do it with some great people, right? Hey, Laura, give us your 30-second spill on your experience again.
It was wonderful, Nikki. If you want to add value and you also want to be noticed, then you definitely want to be on Nikki's podcast. She does make it so simple that you're sitting in the living room, just having a cup of coffee and just sharing your heart. And it's so awesome to have that experience, but to also know that you're adding to others and helping them because we're all entrepreneurs. We've all learned, we all have got something that we can add to that. I'm like, well, let me tell you this, I learned, it's one of those things. So Nikki, you're phenomenal. You do ask the right questions and you're a great leader. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Marianne.
definitely come on to Nikki's podcast. If you're new or you're super experienced, it's going to be fun. You're not even going to know. The time will just pass like that. And it's going to be great. It's great for marketing. It's great for branding, and it's fun. And you don't even think you're on a podcast. You think you're just having some tea or coffee or water or whatever you like. Nikki's awesome.
Water. Thank you so much, Marianne. And actually, this is really not about me. It's about each and every one of you, because you guys are the one bringing the massive value to my audience, to my viewers, to my listeners. And that's really what I want to do, is just get your stories across to show them, they can't just hear it from me, because I've been telling them for years. But when I have the tribe that I have behind me, I absolutely love each and every one of you guys and what you guys bring to the table, and how you guys are showing up not only for your respective industries, but your communities, and just locking arms with each other to be able to share this has been amazing. So I just want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Love each and every one of you, and can't wait to see you guys very soon. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, honey. Have a great evening. Thank you.
You're welcome. This was the Absolute. Ellis is still on with us. This was the amazing 50 interviews, and she was our very first interviewee. Thank you so much for joining us this evening and celebrating our first 50 interviews of B.A.L.M, which is building a leadership mindset. As I always say, have a great day and make it count.